Just know I'm the one that wanted to stay in your life. I'm not the one that wanted to say goodbye. But mommy had a fib, mommy had a lie. I had to be the one to set the record straight. Soon as I speak, this is something that you're gonna hate. But I gotta open up the floodgates. I'm not gonna be the one to hide the truth. I want you to know that I'm gonna be true for the you. You know how I feel, you know that it's real. Now daddy's got a hole in his heart. Now daddy's gotta figure out how he's gonna heal. Had to miss your 11th birthday. Haven't missed one in like 5 years. That's a hard burden to hold that doesn't involve these tears. Now I'm going through it, now I gotta break through it. Now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna push through it. This heavy pain that never endured in my life. Saying goodbye to a daughter's like getting stabbed with a knife. It's like a big piece of my heart I once had, now it died. It's hard to write this and try not to cry, but I had to let it out, can't keep it inside. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. Now I gotta miss Halloween and Thanksgiving and Christmas. The situation that we're in is so unforgiving. I know I wasn't there when you were a baby. Now I won't see you grow into a young lady. Don't get it twisted, Mimi and Papa misses you too. The whole family is broken in two, and it's not gonna be the same without you and mommy too. It was a hard thing to walk out the door and not see you anymore. I would tell you that it made my heart sore, but I felt deep down to my very core. I tried to stay and I tried to work it out, but unfortunately, yeah, my favorites didn't pan out. Now we're sitting both in two different cities in the state. I'ma tell you that's a feeling that I hate. I guess this is where I'm gonna have to say goodbye. Wish I could hug you and stay by your side, but me and mommy never see eye to eye, so this is where we go our separate ways. I will always love you, don't know what else to say. If you ever wanna talk, come find me one day. When you get older, find out where to stay. If you ever wanna hear my voice and hit play. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars. You just need to know that I love you from afar. Every time I look up and gaze up at the stars.